Welcome back, y'all, to Is That a Read? The show where we take this week's hottest pop culture topic but give it a psychic spin. I'm Victoria, and this is my co host, Julian.
Hey y'all, I'm ready to get into these hot topics and I got my cards ready. Let's do this.
Kerry Washington. She's got a little something to say about Trump. So, Trump is a convicted felon now, but he
hmm
can, according to our laws, run for president. And so Kerry's like, well, shoot, if he can be president as a felon, then they need to take the requirement that you have to disclose that you're a felon for any job. You should be able to work any job as a felon, and all felons should be able to vote if a felon can be a president. Now, Kerry's got a show
hmm
on a streaming network. I think it's called Unprisoned, but don't quote me on that.
I think you're right.
Okay, so it's Unprisoned about a woman whose father was in the penal system and is now out, and the drama of their relationship. So it's interesting that she's commenting on this right around season 2. But I don't know. Like, is Carrie, does she have a point?
I think she has a point because I'm just like, what are the requirements because of become a president? I feel like anybody can. And I feel like if you could become president, it should whatever qualifications, qualities, I guess you need to become president. If it's good enough for the presidency, why not good enough for I don't know, a telemarketer?
I agree. I mean, at this point, we would have better chances if Joe Biden's dog was president, the one that's biting
Oh,
everybody. At least
mm,
he has a direct purpose. He knows what he's after, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get it.
Joe Biden, Joe Biden's dog.
Joe Biden's
Um,
dog.
and you know what? I didn't realize the thing about her show and how it kind of like you're connected because honestly, I didn't even know that show was around until this article. So,
It's a great show. I really enjoy it. It has a lot of inner child work in it. It's
mm,
humorous, but a lot of drama. I highly recommend it.
so this
And I'm
story is doing what it needs to do.
good. Huh?
This story is doing what it needs to do. It's
I mean, it's no coincidence I chose this one
right, right.
because we're like, what are we even gonna read on this? Well, I feel like Carrie went in the wrong direction. Normally, like people want to be like, okay, well, since he's running for president, he's a felon, then I should be able to work at a daycare, and I'm a child molester. And it's like, yeah, but let's go the opposite direction. Maybe he just shouldn't be running for president. Like, don't
Mm,
prove us right. Let's not turn around because that would be Trump's next running point. If you make me president, I'm a require that you don't have to disclose at all that you have been,
mm.
and there's no background checks for any job. I think that would make working more fun because honestly, I work for people that should be felons. Like they're just terrible people, and I'm like, I know. I would much rather work with real criminals. At least it would be more interesting.
They would have a code. At least you know what you're working with. You know what I
I
mean?
feel
Yeah.
like Charlie be trying to embezzle, but I always convince him not to. He's a nice guy.
He already got caught once. Like he wouldn't do it again. Like he
Yeah,
learned his
I
lesson.
mean, get fired, right? Get fired for actually messing up at work. Don't get fired for something you haven't even done yet. Yes,
Mm,
you did a crime, but does that mean you're going to do another crime? Clearly, you're trying to get a job.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I guess
I
I'm proving Carrie's point, but I still think we need to roll it back because yeah, I feel like that would be a Trump selling point. And I think he could honestly that might take him over the top because there's a lot of women in love with some fine ass convicts that are laying on that couch going, I can't get a job. And if Rhonda finds out that Taekwon can go over to Walmart and work next to Prince Harry Markle, she gonna cast that ballot. Okay.
Yeah, that's funny. You could be a prince and work at Walmart, and now you could be a felon and be a president. Damn. What
This is
world are we living in?
American dream.
This is it, y'all.
The red, white, and blue.
You
The
could be
funniest
whatever
things
you
you do.
want.
America, America, this is you. What do they say on the
Uh,
debates? This is the country that all the world wants to be. I can see why.
hmm I wonder who those people are that are saying that.
I think it's like two people named the and world.
Mm.
Yeah, the world wants to be. That's it. Because yeah.
Uh, and they cut to this woman named the world, and she's like, yeah.
I want to be America.
So what do we want to do from this? Is this gonna? Oh, the other thing I forgot to say, like, also, like, should he be able to vote? You know what I mean? If you're a felon, because right now you can't.
Of course you should. You're still a human
hmm
being.
I agree.
Because you commit a crime that sometimes it might be unforgivable, but that doesn't stop you. It might be unforgivable for humans, but it's not unforgivable for the universe, for God, for whatever, because you still drawing breath, you still have a presence, you still exist. So
hmm
you have worth and you should be able to have a say.
Yeah, and they're trying to change that in Florida, I think, just so Trump could vote in his state. So that doesn't look like a bad luck for him.
DeSantis
So,
is fighting it, so we can ask about that.
hmm hmm okay, let's ask about that. And
I'm gonna ask, is Kerry Washington just stirring up shit because she got a new season coming out and she wants people to watch?
right, it could be just,
Unprisoned. It's streaming, so you guys can binge it.
all right. I like everything that you suggest to me, so I actually might check it out. And by the way, um, we are not, what do you call it when sponsored by Unprisoned? And it might be called Imprisoned, but you know what? This is for entertainment purposes only, so don't quote us.
It's because this is a weird name. And no, we're not sponsored yet.
Ooh.
Kerry, do something. All
Hmm.
right. So let's see. Is Kerry Washington just trying to promote her show? Okay. So I've got the Ace of Pentacles, somebody hard at work, focused on what they're doing. And then here comes the King of Wands, this flashy character. I would think this would represent a Trump character. And then the Empress, which I would think more as the Kerry Washington character, which is someone that's nurturing, someone that's thinking about the big picture, thinking about family, thinking about what's best. So I would say in this situation, Kerry is actually really dug into this upcoming election, the issues. And I think she actually is using her show as a platform to talk about how she really feels about these politics and this election. And I think Trump is just, you know, he's the hot topic right now. I think honestly, if I looked at this, I would think she's got a lot of opinions on Congress. She's got a lot of opinions that go beyond just the president. But I think Trump is the hot topic. So she's going in and she's digging where she can. So not because of the season, but because this is something she's passionate about. And she's passionate about it because she cares about what's going to happen to her family.
That's cool. I like that. It's authentic. All right. So is this law going to get passed so that Trump could vote in his state? I'm going to have to say yeah. The reason why is we have the past, we have people trying to change things because here's the coffin, putting things to rest on this snake. So this is saying transition, change, and the star cards in the middle of this whole spread. So that's about clarity. It's about direction. It's about moving forward, letting go of the old and moving into the new. That's what the crossing is about. It's going to happen very quickly because we do have the clovers. And then why do I say it's going to happen? Anchor, it's something that you count on this man, Rob DeSantis, I mean, whatever, is super passionate about this to make it law because here's the tower, and that's about making things official. So looks like it's gonna happen. So
Okay.
not a bad thing. Yeah.
No, I think it's actually a good thing. I think it's fair.
I agree.
If you guys have liked what you've heard so far, please like, share with a friend, leave a little comment because we do respond, and subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified whenever we upload a video.